A teenage boy knifed a 15-year-old girl to death with a machete after she refused to go out with him and rejected his offer of flowers while she was getting a bus to her £19,350 a year private school in South London today. The victim, a pupil at Old Palace of John Wycliffe School in Croydon, was attacked at 8:30 a.m., less than a mile away from the school gates. Locals say they saw a group of schoolchildren getting off the number 60 bus outside the Wycliffe Center, where a row between the girl, wearing a green school blazer, and the boy in a black blazer spilled out onto a street busy with pedestrians. Chevennis Thomas, whose friend claims to have witnessed the stabbing, said the girl had rejected flowers from the boy moments before he attacked her with a knife that resembled a sword. Another witness claimed she heard the girl saying she didn't want to go out with him anymore. The bus driver and a passenger tried desperately to save the girl's life, but she died at the scene at 9:21 a.m. Community worker James Watkins said the girl's devastated family were summoned to the scene this morning but unable to make it in time to say goodbye to their daughter. Officers arrested a 17-year-old boy in nearby New Addington at 9:45 a.m. Today, forensics officers were seen removing a handwritten love note from the scene. Metropolitan Police Chief Superintendent Andy Brittain said police are not looking for anyone else in connection with the incident. Old Palace of John Wycliffe School is a selective independent day school for girls aged 3 to 18. It is consistently ranked as one of the best in London and is a sister school to Wycliffe School for boys. It is not yet clear which school the boy attended. Speaking to journalists at the scene, Metropolitan Police Chief Superintendent Andy Brittain said officers were not looking for anyone else in connection with the incident. This is every parent's worst nightmare. And I know the officers who responded this morning, along with our emergency service colleagues, are devastated at the victim's death, he said. This is an emotion I share and I know people across Croydon will be feeling the same. The victim's family has been informed and our thoughts are with them at what must be an incredibly difficult time. We carried out urgent inquiries to find the suspect, and within 75 minutes of the incident happening, a 17-year-old boy was arrested in New Addington. He remains in custody and will be questioned by detectives. We remain in the early stages of our investigation. However, based on what we know so far, we believe that we are not looking for anyone else in connection with this offense. From our initial inquiries, we believe the suspect may have known the victim. However, we're not in a position to release the victim's identity at this time. A spokesman for the Old Palace of John Wycliffe School said, "We are deeply shocked by the senseless and tragic death of our much-loved and valued friend and pupil. It will take some time for the Old Palace community to come to terms with this terrible news, and we will offer support to our pupils as we try to do so. Above all, we send our love and deepest sympathies to the girl's family at this unimaginably distressing time." Chevennis Thomas, 28, who works on the nearby Lansdowne building site, said her friend saw a group of schoolchildren and adults running from the scene immediately after the stabbing at around 8:30 a.m. this morning. "My friend said there was people with their children running everywhere," she said. "The only person who stayed was the bus driver. A lot of people got out their vehicles and started running. My friend said they were off the bus, talking, the boy and the girl. The boy gave her flowers, but she didn't want anything to do with him. Then he got violent and stabbed her. My friend said the knife was like a sword." This afternoon, a white tent could be seen within a police cordon next to the double-decker bus.